So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers-0.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Shifts by him. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Fournette running out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kene Nwangu, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down, San Francisco.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. So he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now Mostert off the read option. 1st down and a little extra from Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. set up a throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Nwangu. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. These two teams all tied after one. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 6. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Right down the throat.
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give is Nwangwu. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going up top for Miller. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete here.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Richie James as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
49ers 27.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Drops this off with Nwangu. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And down to the 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers. A little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
On 1st down, Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Rolling to his right. Complete to Dorsett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. On the run is Nwangu. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lance. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Lance now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Play action, now it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Lance again. That's swung out to Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just serve... the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 52. I got you.
Now a play fake. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I got it. Mike 52. Get him. Get him. Get him. 52.
Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run with Nwangu. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Nwangu. And they'll bring him down here up at 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucks, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.